enormous returns. Another thing you have to find your way in as an investor, as a person, as a techie, to find the right team to be invited to the good investments. And you know, of course, you have to know a little bit about the marketplace and what's going on, where you're going, and mostly you have to go with your gut feeling and follow the people that you're with. Of course, you also have to, if you're either an investor or on the other side as a person, you have to help these investments. I mean, you have to be ready to do everything, and I mean everything. And then, of course, what is the next big thing? For me, it's focus. But I've always been very clear, and I always want to state this in my presentation, I have no fucking clue. But I know that it's about being ready to lose. All these companies lost a lot in the bubble, first bubble, and they're still there. It's about risk. It's about money matters less. Money's, and especially now, you can use the cloud. Money is nothing compared to the stamina of the people that you're able to surround yourself with. People is everything. The vision is key. Be careful. There's a fine line between hallucination and vision. You've probably seen it before. But network is key. I think Mike opened this morning by saying, I mean, take the positive, the open people who can drive you, who can help you push. I mean, it's easy to stand there. It's easy, I mean, if you get up in the morning and say it's going to be a bad day, it probably will. And of course, technology is the key. And timing is the key. The problem with timing is that you can't time it. For me, it's focus. Again, for the entrepreneurs here, have a little bit of Anthony Robbins. Try. Try every fucking day. I mean, find your self-confidence, even on the bad day. Turn every doubt into wins. Build networks within the networks. Do the right networks. Don't talk to every, identify who you need to talk to. And be determined. I mean, you're against all odds. I mean, it can't happen. I mean, how everybody wants to do it. There is more Chinese PhDs coming out every year than there are, university students in the US. I mean, they're going to eat us alive, raw. Like, we're going to be the new sushi. Oui, oui, oui. And it's the power of the mind. Of course, I think be a little bit more crazy than mainstream. I mean, it's easy to disappear in gray. And go with knowledge and interest and hobbies. That is the new big thing. You cannot, because your mother would like you to go into shipping. Well, that's something in Denmark. I don't know, it's so stupid because the richest guy is into shipping. I mean, every mother-in-law says, oh, it's cool to be in shipping. It sucks. Shipping sucks. But today, you have to go with your hobby and your interest, because 3 guys can build 37 signals and all their portfolio of products. Twitter was very small to begin with, but you have to understand it all. The strategy, the code, the advertising, the search engines, everything around. If you have any kind of stock, if you have accounting, the legal, the funding, there's so much. It's 360. So you have to be surrounded with motherfucking smart people. And try that. And you have to do it as a hobby. You cannot do it 8 to 5, 9 to 5, as Dolly Parton. Look for good people. Good people can take worse shit to heaven. And these negative motherfuckers, they can kill, you can give them Twitter. And they gave me Twitter, and I said, fuck you. Are you getting insane, Evan? I mean, it was stupid to have these, but yeah. Okay. Startups need help from smart people, not take over from smart asses. Be careful. Find the right people to help you. Don't believe that money will take you anywhere. It's a super nice tool, but it's about the people and creating sales, or the product that can virally sell itself. They need money, but yeah, from sales. And remember, if you pay bananas, you get monkeys. So you have to get people in. If you can't pay, you have to have a nice option plan, whatever, so that everybody can feel that they're on board. Otherwise, you can only pay with pizza and bullshit for so long. And then, in my opinion, don't over-strategize. Don't call that fancy smancy McKinsey friend of yours. He'll make it impossible to understand it. It should be, it can be short and sharp. And for me, again, focus. There's more bullshit to come. I don't know why I have this on my slide. I want to stay in love. That's obvious. Try to start moving. Why do I have this? Well, focus. And remember, it's all your fault. Business is not linear. There is no book. You can burn out. Maybe some of you should just pack your shit and go home, because this is dangerous. I've been through it. It was not really, I mean, and I still don't believe, I can't understand when I stand there a little choppy in the morning in the mirror. How the fuck did I get through being bankrupt? The whole, I don't know, maybe it's the Buddha thing with my parents. But basically, I think it's extremely important to have an extra feel. I mean, I also know another thing that I can share with you. Being rich alone is nothing. I mean, it's boring to think about how crazy is the next holiday going to be. Are you going to use a helicopter from the airport? It doesn't fucking matter. I mean, the beer is as good at a small Indian restaurant as the joint is. And remember, 7 out of 10 startups are failing. Nobody's promoting it. We should not promote it, but I mean, remember it. That's what happens. Promoting all this is also promoting pushing a lot of people into failure. And I mean, I think you should do it, but just be careful, because it fucking hurts when they slam the door from the court in your face and say you're bankrupt. You can't start a company for the next 12 months. It's not really nice. And then do some branding. You're probably not going to think about a flute for a long time without thinking about me. Stick out, do it, execute it, try it, and be careful. The reason for my focus thing is also, I think we have to, we've seen the last high-flying, the private equity funds, I mean, they could buy everything. I wonder why they didn't buy countries. Well, they probably did. We could do, everybody had to branch out. The real estate guys had to have each a restaurant and an IT startup, and the IT guy needed to have a hotel and a restaurant. Yeah, that's strange. But I think it's back to the niche, back to the focus. And I want to show you a video to remind you to really, really stay in your niche. It's a little bit fast, but you're English speaking. Stay with your niche, otherwise you're gonna end up.
Do we need an occasion? Life is good, business is better. Let's party while this bitch can still get wet.
Oh, you guys are great together.
Baby, tonight we are kicking it old school. Condoms, Coke, and lobster claws. Meet me after work. I reserved our favorite room.
Mars.
Don't Mars me, short bus. Turn over. I gotta get your tail. Oh.
You sure you don't want me to step outside?
Please. I've had way grosser dudes than you staring into the business end of my cooter all day long.
Porn.
Thanks. Got it. How's that working for you?
I don't know. I mean, I love it. I do. But I'm just not getting the kind of jobs I really want. You gotta be careful. One wrong move and you end up the ass licker.
Oh.
I'm loath to ask.
You're watching some porn, and there's 2 girls and a guy. One girl, she's clearly the star, but the other one, she ends up tonguing the dude's balloon knot while he fucks the shit out of the leading lady. That's what I'm afraid of. Chocolate starfish duty.
Come on, you're far too pretty for such things.
You really think so?
I do. You could cross over. Go mainstream. I've seen it happen.
Don't tell her that. Don't fill her pretty little head full of Hollywood bullshit. She does what she does, and she's good at it. That's the secret. You find your fucking niche, and you stick to it. Like me, I could branch out. I could diversify. But no, I wax hairy tacos. Maybe I bleach an asshole or 2. That's my thing. One wrong move, you end up the ass licker. Words to live by. Give me some. Do we need an occasion?
Yeah, so on a very serious note, I think the future is in the biggest industries, as I state. Don't necessarily invest the money. I mean, go in with the people and the timing and the network and the vision and the technologies that are around you and that you know a bit about. And remember, we probably have no clue, but we can fight and we can focus. Thanks.
Come over here. We'll just have a little chat if you want to